Hey Pisces, happy Monday. Welcome to my channel. My name is Katie and today I'm going to be doing your first reading for the week. Let's do a weekly. Let's see what is showing up for the week ahead, my loves. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I would love to have you here. And if you want to show some support, you can always like, comment, subscribe, donate. Anything and everything is welcome. Alright, Spirit, please bring in the most relevant messages, powerful confirmations, accurate predictions, and great guidance for the Pisces subscribe to this channel watching this video. What's going on this week? Alright, so we've got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Now, I don't read reversals, usually, but I got two decks that I'm in love with. They arrived at the same time. They happen to have the keywords in, reverse and upright. So I thought that was a sign. So let's just see how this goes. I don't know how to read reversals, by the way. This is kind of new for me. But since they have the keywords, I think I can probably explain the energies I'm feeling. Guys, I've closed the $50 personalized readings offer. However, the other ones are available. Okay, I have a long line though. There's a little bit of a list. But if you're patient and you don't mind receiving it this month, next month, if you're not like super tense about when you're going to receive it, then I definitely invite you to check those out. Not for everybody. Kind of like a high ticket item there. But I promise you it's good. Alright, look at this. Almost everything is reversed. What does that mean? Jeez. Let's see. Let's see. So, main situation this week, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. There is something here that is a little bit scary in regards to wealth this week. You may find that there is some kind of conflict that is generated because of money. So maybe you are short, or maybe you're asking someone for help. Maybe there is something that you can't pay or something that is delayed, all right? That would be the main energy for the week. So pay attention to your finances. If there is something that seems to be slightly getting a little bit out of hand, tackle it immediately. The challenge this week is feeling a little bit stuck, all right? Feeling like there is no clear way out. I do believe this has a lot to do with stability and finances, all right? That's what's showing up here very clearly. Feeling like you want to move on from a difficult situation or a difficult moment, but not being able to see maybe the money coming in or the results, or I don't know, like feeling like things are just not progressing. Maybe you felt like you were once in an energy of lack, financially specifically, and you felt like you got out of that, and now you feel like you're back in that again, in that energy. And the thing is that you have been influenced recently by limiting beliefs. I think that even if you are very, very well aware of what limiting beliefs are, how they work, how they affect you, how your subconscious mind has the power to pretty much control what you're manifesting if you're not really paying attention or connecting to that subconscious layer of you. And even if you know all of that, maybe you've gotten a little sloppy with your beliefs and your words. So be careful how you express yourself in regards to money, what you associate money with. You may be feeling, this is in the recent past. So this could have been the source of the situation, why you attracted this situation. A level of impatience, a level of immaturity, maybe feeling bored, maybe feeling... What I'm getting is that maybe you got like a lot of money and you kind of like splurged a bit too much. Maybe you got a little bit too excited in the past. And maybe now you're facing a difficulty that could have been avoided. And I think that this is a lesson here that the universe wants to bring to you, a key lesson. And it is not for you to stay there. It is not for you to be blocked. It is not a tragedy. It's a reminder. It's spirit telling you, hey, we changed. We made this deal. We help you change your situation. Things have been different. But if you continue this behavior, you're going to end up here again. And I think they're reminding you that because you are on the verge of a lot of blessings. We have seen that in many, many, many readings recently. So I think it's a call for attention here. In the present moment, you may be feeling mentally. First, I think that you are paying a lot of attention to an offer of love that doesn't seem to be coming in. You're paying attention to someone, maybe you're getting distracted by someone, thinking about them, spying on them, seeing their pictures, who commented on their pictures, whatever. Right now you're in an energy that is very witty. So your mind is actually very, very sharp. And you can use that to your advantage. You may come up with ideas, inspired ideas, that can get you out of the situation. But honestly, it seems like as soon as you acknowledge why the situation is happening, like what for, it's like the universe says, okay, good. Now that we got the memo to you, let's get back to the abundant energy. In the future, though, you gotta be careful here this week, okay? You gotta be careful because this, even though your wisdom is very, very clear, your spiritual knowledge is very clear that this is what's happening, this test, it seems like it's really going to affect you emotionally. So your ego, I think, is going to be a little bit bruised here. I think you're going to be a little bit disappointed. In regards to love, you may be wanting an offer of love this week. It may not arrive, and that can make you feel disappointed, even jealous. Maybe you're jealous about someone here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy is present, and in the recent past, Aries, Leo, Sag. Right now you're addressing things this week as an air sign. Strategy, communication, intellect, logic, the mind. And you're making the right decisions. Okay? So don't worry about it. You're making the right decisions. You have already made the right decisions. You're choosing your path. And you're leaving a comfort zone. And that is key here, comfort zone. Some of you may have been feeling very afraid of feeling unsafe. So if you came into some money, you may have really, really made sure that it give you a sense of safety. You may have invested in the home. You may have gotten, a place, car, a degree, a school, something that in a way represents safety for your future. But some of you may have gotten a little bit carried away with it. And now it is making you feel unsafe in the here and now. Because maybe it represents debt or responsibility or pressure, new schedule, who knows. So it's kind of like this almost frustrating situation in which your pursuit of feeling safe makes you feel now unsafe. But that's not going to last, okay? You may find that people around you are also in this energy. You may find that people around you are very almost forceful, rash, going full speed ahead but not sure where they're going. Impulsive energy here. You may feel, if you have like a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius in your energy around you, they may be feeling very scattered and arrogant and rude and aggressive, but like in all the unfocused ways. Like if there is someone around you in this energy, you know, just keep swimming kind of thing. You know, don't pay attention to that. As far as your hopes and fears, it seems like there is an important connection here that you're really thinking about a lot this week. You have a lot of fear for, you know, breakups, separations, dishonesty, rejection, betrayal. You know, you're afraid of opening your heart to someone, it seems. But at the same time, you may really want to. You're going to reach a point here. And that's where the universe wants you to be. And it's not going to get pretty. It's not going to be pretty. And before you click off this video, I'm not trying to scare you. But this is what I'm receiving. Most of your messages tend to be very positive, but when there is something intimidating or delicate or difficult, I'm going to bring it up to you. That's part of the reason why I do what I do. So you may end up feeling here hopeless, disconnected. You may experience depression. You may experience an overall lack of faith because maybe the solution to the problem that you may be experiencing this week may not show up on time. And a consequence may be put in place. Let's say that I don't know, I don't have an example. But there is this sense of tension. I think that your faith is in a way going to be tested here. It is a matter of trusting. You know what I would suggest? In my website, there are, I'm going to use those. There are the subconscious reprogramming audios for abundance and feeling safe, connecting to the divine, feeling at ease. There's a lot of resources on the website. So check those out because that can sort of like sustain you and bring you back at the end of every day while you sleep and play the audios. Bring you back to center because it does seem like a tough week, you guys. I'm not too happy to see this. I'm a Pisces. But you see, Magician and the Mirror. Some of you guys could be dealing with twin flame situations. I don't use that term lightly. I barely use it at all, ever. Working on your second chakra could be very, very positive this week. But something is going to happen here, okay? It's like the universe is putting pressure on you. So you have to come up with a solution. And that solution, they're probably going to provide for you, right? It's going to arrive intuitively to your mind. And through that solution, then, you know, the door to value opening up. But there is a shift here on what you value. So if there was any association with if I have money, I'm better than other people, or if I'm successful, I'm worthy. If there were ego beliefs associated with money, those are asking to be shifted into understanding what is really valuable in life and what money does in that sense. So maybe some of you guys are going to be gravitating from, you know, I want that red Ferrari or whatever because damn, you know, that's going to be so cool. You may gravitate from that to, it would be kind of nice to support women who go through domestic abuse or something and creating a charity. Not because you feel like you have to, not because you're playing any role that you're like better than the one that wants a Ferrari. No. Everyone here is a good person, no matter what you want. If you want the Ferrari and you want the charity, it's fine. It doesn't define you in any way. But you may gravitate, you may notice yourself gravitating from more materialistic goals to more selfless ones in regards to how you spend your money. Ask Archangel Ariel to help you out with this. Maybe even while you sleep. And even though the Wheel of Fortune is not showing up here, remember that everything that goes up usually comes down, and everything that goes down usually goes up. You know, it's a wheel. It keeps on turning. So, my fishies, I know this is not the most uplifting forecast for the week ahead, but that's my advice. Whether it is our audios or something that you find online or meditations or whatever it is that you use to center yourself, do that every single day, especially at the end of the day before you go to bed or as you sleep if it's one of those audios, because you may spiral a bit, okay? Now I'm scared. No, just kidding. Everything's gonna be fine. But that reminded me of when people say, like, when the flight attendant gets scared, that's when you get scared. And since I'm the tarot reader, like, if I say I'm scared, you guys are gonna get scared. But there's no need to get scared. Like, the faster you understand what the universe wants you to know, which probably has a little bit to do with overspending or splurging or maybe not having your priorities straight. As soon as you kind of like go into that, the easier it's going to be. So the only way out is through. How about today, Monday, journal. Ask the divine for assistance, truth, and just write. Just see what comes out in the notebook. What do you feel guilty for? What do you feel like was inappropriate behavior from your part that you need to correct? What do you want for the future, and how can you get there? What do you want versus what do you need, right? Yeah. In the website, we also have the Abundance Blueprint course, which is all about reprogramming those beliefs and your relationship with money and getting your energy to the right frequency. I'm a Pisces. I'm going to go back to that this week as well, now that I think about it. If you guys have the course, like, there's a ton of you that have bought the course and finished it already. I can see, like, how you progress. There's, like, a freaking ton of you. Go back into it. Just watch some videos. Because remember that the collective energy there is one of abundance. There's so many people there focusing on abundance, elevating their wealth consciousness vibration. So just by, like, going into the course energetically, you're going to be supported in one way or another. I remember that Dorsa, my assistant, she doesn't have, like, the kind of, like, spiritual training or whatever. She hasn't been to, like, classes and stuff like that. I have studied so much, like, too much, all over the world, but she understands everything that I do. But there's some questions that maybe you guys ask her through email that she's like, I don't really know how to explain this. I don't really understand it. And there was a lot of you asking questions about the abundance blueprint. So she decided to go in and check it out, kind of like learn the content so she can understand it and then help you guys out. And she says that as soon as she started, like the second video she watched or something, she was just like, wow, like, you know, yeah, like my vibration needs to change, whatever. And all of a sudden, she got this call from her university, like, we have a check for you for a refund for God knows what. And she was like, what the hell, like $2,000 something. And she told me, like, I think this is just magic. Like, I think this just kind of happens when you go into the course. And then you guys started bringing in all these stories too. And then, Manuel, if you're watching, you're one of the big ones. Manuel, one of my great friends, he manifested a fucking new, like, Lexus or something. It was just given to him as a gift. Like, what the fuck? So even though this seems a little gloomy, it doesn't have to be. Remember that you are in control. God is in control. You are co-creating, but your frequency does matter. And if we're getting a heads up that you may spiral a little bit emotionally, before it even happens, how can you create a structure to sustain you so you don't get there? You know what I mean? Like, you don't get to that spiraling, and if you do spiral, you're like, oh, the reading said I was going to spiral. Okay, strategy. What was I going to do? This, that, the other. So it's going to be later. And not all of you are going to be spiraling out of control. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a heads up. All right, my love. So this is what I have for you this week. All the info that is relevant is in the description box below, always. Let me know if I can do anything for you. Let me know if you want a personalized reading. There's a list, though. Quite a list. So you'll be getting it probably February, even maybe March, okay? So if that's not cool with you, then don't do it. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.